Alright, first step. Jose, what'd you do? How do you get it equal to 0? How do you do that? Yeah, how do you do that? You're telling me like a goal, but kind of like how do I get to that goal? Add to tangent x. Alright, Jose, what's left?
Tangent x plus
Is there any math symbol there? So that's what? So if there's no plus or minus, then it's multiplication. So they're still together. Continue.
plus 2 times equals, I don't know.
So big picture is you can kind of think of this as like if this was an x, like substitutions, y, and this is like z. It's kind of like x, y equals z. Does that make sense? You're just moving the z across, and then just so happens in the next step, Gustavo, what do they have in common there? Everyone talk to your partner, 5 seconds. Gustavo, what do they have in common? They both have a tangent, so that tangent is my greatest common factor. Gustavo, what's left? Plus 2. Thank you, Pamela. Okay. Natalie, what do we do next? You're going to set it equal to 0. I heard some students saying, well, can I divide both sides by tangent? That answer would be incorrect. To solve for x, you would have to take the inverse. Tell me what's right, Natalie. Go ahead and do this side. Plus 2 equals 0. Uh-huh. Secant -1. Raise your hand if you need some time to figure out from here. If you need more time. Raise your hand if you need more time. Okay. So I'm going to pause. And then make sure you and your partner understand how we got there so far. And then about 3 minutes we're going to continue, okay? Which side do you want to do, left or right? Left? Alright, go. Where's tangent 0? Okay, come back to you. but you are going to help us figure out where tangent is 0 on the unit circle. Okay? Coming back to Carolina. This person, Natalie. Right side. Where is secant -2 on the unit circle? Okay, it's not very easily. What are the 2 ways you can write secant? Natalie? Something is x over r, but secant is not x over r. Everyone talk to your partner 15 seconds. There are 2 ways of talking about secant. Ready, set, go. Natalie. R over x and what? Okay, so you can find, I think you gave us a hint, we can find cosine. Right? Class, what's the other one? One of your 25 identities? It is a reciprocal identity, which is what? 1 over cosine. Okay. I'm going to use, you can use either of these methods. I'm going to use this one right here. If I know that secant is r over x, watch this. Class, how do you make that a fraction? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? X is equal to 1 and r value is equal to 2 and the expression is negative. You're basically finding where cosine is negative. Justin, where is cosine negative? You want to tell me the acronym? Will that help? I'm sorry? 2 and 4. So secant is positive in quadrants 1 and 4. So it's negative 2 and 3. So if you're really thinking about it, you're really basically finding where cosine is negative 1/2. Does that make sense? Cosine of the angle, where is it negative 1/2? And Justin, where is cosine negative 1/2? Where is cosine negative 1/2? And I believe we're in radians. 2 pi over 3 is correct. And? Four pi over 3 is correct. So 2 pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3. Raise your hand if you got that. Good. All right, Carolina. Where is tangent 0? 5 pi over 6. So 5 pi over 6 is, I'm sorry? Pi? So this order pair would be y over x. So 0 over negative 1 is 0, which is correct. Any other locations? Let's write that down. Pi and 2 pi. The order pair is x, y. Now, Carolina, which one would you pick? Because this is kind of like the boundary or restrictions. Would you pick 0 or 2 pi? 2 pi, she says. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Ooh, Carolina, this man says don't include. So your answer is what? 0. The brackets means to include. So how many solutions do we have, class? Let's write them out. From least to greatest. Tell me. 0. 2 pi over 3. Pi, because that's like 3 pi over 3, and 4 pi over 3. In this problem, we have 4 solutions. We just had to get our everything on one side, take a GCF, set it equal to 0, use our unit circle, and those are our 4 solutions. What does that basically mean? You could take any of these, substitute in for x, and evaluate it. In this case, they'll be equal to each other.